Hey everybody, welcome back to G.Parkers Arcade, where I am in the office right now. And I hope I don't have this mic too hot. I'll try to simmer down here a little bit. Anyway, new table I'm putting up for you. It's not a new table, but a new table for me to feature here on the channel. But before I get into it, I just want to thank a few special people out there. First, I want to thank Retro Arcade Music Man. Been a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching him. He knows I'm into pinball. He's kind of an arcade guy. I've done some arcade stuff. But the other day he was playing his real Firepower 2 video. Shot a video of him playing his real pinball Firepower 2. Very cool, and I'll try to post a link to that in the description here. Other people I want to, DKOG73, another guy I've been following, and he's been following me, great guy. Jersey Style, I want to thank him for checking in every now and then and saying hello and watching some of his content. Kerry Hardy, one of my followers, thank him. And I hope I get everybody. If I miss somebody, but I've just the subscriptions have been getting bigger. I think I'm up over 60, and I started with nothing not that long ago. So I'm tickled to death. I'm not concerned with getting the thousands. I just like the little group that I've got in here now. Sometimes I think quality over quantity. Although it's nice to have a lot of subscribers, and it gives you some perks. But anyway, other than that, let's see, I think I mentioned Kerry Hardy. Your Average Gamer, as always, follow his channel. Great guy. Love watching him. Mad Dad's Gaming. Just to mention a few others. Other people I like, but I really don't know that well, are Retro Ralph, Console Kits. Console Kits. But a big shout out to, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Jose Franciscos Tavares from Brazil. I've got a subscriber from Brazil. I wanted to thank him very much. He seems to enjoy what I'm putting up. He uses Pinball Emporium, and he also gave me a little assistance and a comment. You know how I'm scrolling through all the names of the tables in Pinball Emporium trying to get to something. I didn't realize if you have your keyboard hooked up, if you hit the letters N or the letter M, it will advance you to the next letter. So when we get into the video later, I'll show you some of that. So anyway, with that being said, let's get to what I came here to do, and let's see if I can launch. First, I'm going to launch this tape. Now I'm doing something completely different here. First, I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to launch this table, and I hope I can get my mouse over here in time, because okay, here we go. Let's see if you can see that now. The table we're going to get here is Baywatch, but there's going to be some changes here. So let's do this. Let's get a coin loaded. And show you a little bit of the gameplay. Okay, I'm going to try to make an adjustment here. I think I've got my audio capture a little too high here. So let's see if that helps. And here we go, we'll launch again. But I want you to pay close attention to the back glass that I'm playing on here. Okay, there it is. There's Baywatch. Let's let this tone down a little bit here. Let me turn that volume down. I try to pride myself on getting this volume to mic ratio right, because sometimes people just got them all out of whack, and this is keep experimenting with setup. So anyway, I hope this is working out. Anyway, enough about that. This is Baywatch that I'm featuring, but this is as it stood on my system right now. This is the way I had it on my cabs. This is the way I have it on my computer that I do my experimentation with and setups on before I move it over. But so this is the way I had it. But this is not what you're going to get. You can make it work this way, but we're going to do one better up. So let me come back here to just me and get rid of this on the screen over here on my other screen. Okay. Now, this is kind of a little special treat. I hope everybody's going to enjoy this. Let's go over to, yes, this is where I want to be. Now, you just saw the way that game played. And I have not installed it on this system yet. I had the Baywatch, the regular Baywatch on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to just the back glass here so you can see better. Now I want to show you, this is going to be, to me this is just going to be super cool. I'm so thrilled about this. It's a pup pack. I won't keep it secret any longer. It's a pup pack. Now, people have said, "Oh, this guy's G.Parker. He knows what he's doing." He knows what he's doing. He's doing a great job with these. I did not. I don't want to take any credit for developing these pup packs. You can do a Google search and find these pup packs, VPX pup packs, and you can find the pup packs. And I'll tell you what, I looked into, kind of reverse engineered them and saw what they did to make these, and it's incredible what they've done. So all I did was I put the files and the folders in the right places for you to put it in Pinball Emporium. The same thing that Nate used to do that developed Pinball Emporium, and I just haven't seen him on it. He hadn't put anything out on his channel in a long time, and he used to do this once a week. He'd put out a video and a link to files that would populate Pinball Emporium. And so that's what I'm doing here. Just kind of stepping up and taking that over. Now, let's go over to downloads. Here's what you're going to get. PE Baywatch space pup zip WM. So Pinball Emporium with media is at the end. Pinball Emporium is the PE at the beginning. WM means with media. And in between there is Baywatch pup. So this is a pup pack. So on the left I have my File Explorer with my downloads folder on it. On the right I just have my root of C, which includes my Pinball Emporium. Again, I've said this before, if you're new here, you have to find your Pinball Emporium folder. Now you can see I've got old ones and backup ones and a place where I put my new tables. This is the one you want right here. Ignore these. These are ones that I put in here. Pinball Emporium. It's the one that's got all this stuff in it. Okay? That might be in your D drive, your E drive, your F drive. I don't know where you put it. But typically, I think when it installs, unless you select otherwise, it shows up here. So you want this showing on the right-hand side. Here's the download that I gave you that you're going to get. It's got all the media in it and everything. You're just going to take and right-click on it, go to 7-zip, which is what you should have if you've been following along with me. You can get it for free. And you're going to hit extract here. Won't hurt anything. All it's going to do is put these two folders here. Okay? Now this is a lot bigger than what you've had before because it's got a lot of stuff in it, because this is going to create a pup pack. And wait till you see the difference. So this has not been installed here. Now there's a few little tricks I'm going to teach you here. Now see this pup pack zip file? It's up to you, but I'm going to delete it. I don't need it anymore. It's still where you can download it, but I don't need it now. You're going to grab these two folders and you're going to copy them over into Pinball Emporium. Now, it's only replacing some files because I had Baywatch in my system. None of the pup stuff is being replaced. I've never put the pup version. The only reason I have the regular Baywatch in there is so I could show you the original play, the original way it looks. So with that being said, it is going to ask me to replace files. Now if you don't have Baywatch in here, it won't be doing that. But I'm going to hit replace, show you that everything that's in this zip file is workable. And we'll let it do its magic. I don't know why my computer seems to sag a little bit right here. Of course, there's a lot of files here. There's 56 items. Usually it works faster than this. I hate to bore you, and I could speed this up, but I kind of want to do this in real time so people can see exactly what it's doing. There, it finally went. Okay, so it is in there. It moved everything over. Now, there's a couple things we need to do. If you don't really have to pay attention much here, but you need to go into Pinball Emporium only and if only you are running Baywatch already. If you hadn't run Baywatch in here, any form of Baywatch, you do not need to worry about it. But let me close out this window. Oh, and this is another one I had open. I don't know why I had that open. Okay, let's open this up big so you can see it. Hopefully you can see this well. Open up Pinball Emporium. Go to Emulators. Go to Visual Pinball, which is where it put this new table, and go to Tables. And you will see that before I was wanting Baywatch, and if you can see it right here. See these two folders here? These two files rather? Baywatch Station mod.vpx. That's your table. And here's your direct B2S file. You either have to rename it or get rid of it if it was there. Now, if you're just downloading this from me and have not had Baywatch in here or this file in your system, don't worry about it because I put a backup file in there for you. But let's call this BAK2. You could rename it or whatever you want to do, but I just want to let you know that this B2S file has to go or be renamed. It just has to be. Okay, because it will show up versus your pup pack if you don't do that. So that's been changed. So I want to make sure you all understand that. Go to Pinball Emporium. Go to Emulators. Go to Visual Pinball. Go to Tables. Go down and find Baywatch and leave the Baywatch Starleon MOD VPX, leave that alone. Make sure that you do the and I can see I changed screens looking back at my monitor. Sorry about that. When I hit a button or type anything, it hits the hotkeys, which changes things. Hopefully I didn't mess up this whole video. Let's go back to just back glass now. So again, Pinball Emporium, Emulators, Visual Pinball, Tables. Make sure that you don't have a Baywatch. Make sure you have your Baywatch VPX file. But make sure that you have either rename these this or deleted it. You do not need the direct V2S file. Now you can save it if you want to go back and don't want to play it this new way I'm about to show you. So anyway, I've dwelled on that long enough, but I just like to give everybody a chance to look and check and make sure they get everything right. Now let's go back to all. Now you can see everything. Yeah, everything I'm seeing. Let's launch Pinball Emporium. Okay, now, with our help, from, I hope I'm saying his name right, Jose Francisco's Tavares from Brazil, he showed me that I can hit, see, A, B, C, D. I'm hitting my M key. If I hit my N key, I back up. So I can get through things very quickly now. Now, again, we were going to the B's, so it wasn't that far, but, and we're just going to go over here to Baywatch. Now, there is your wheel photo, there is your play photo, there is your your back glass marquee video, very nice. And let's hit enter. Let's get this game started. Now you're gonna see something extremely, look at this, a pup pack. Yep, with all the video. Now remember, I mentioned this one time, if you can get your mouse over here, the DMD is not always in the right place. You can get your mouse over here and move it around. I always try to size it. I mean, it would have worked there, but I like to try to size it. It's about the same size as this place they made for it in here. So let me get it over to the left. And you can see, drag this down and just put it in there. Ah, look at that. Now what's important here, well, dadgummit, I lost it. If you shake your mouse just the wrong, oh, see, I messed up. I drug it onto my wrong screen. You gotta get the mouse on the middle of it, but you get my gist of it. Now, I like it centered right. Oh, I think that looks great. Now, right click on it and hit, don't hit save position globally. This is kind of small here. I hope you can see this. You want to hit, you get, when you right click, you get ignore aspect ratios at the bottom. At the top is save position globally. That saves it for all your VPX tables. Just save it for this ROM, which is save position for Baywatch. Click on that and you're good. Go back to the table. Now, let's load up some coins here. Let's play this way. This is Baywatch Pup Pack Edition. I'll play a little bit so you can catch on to this. I mean, the people who created these pup packs, I looked at these and tried to reverse engineer them. And there is instructional videos out there on how to do it and how to make them. And it's not that hard other than putting together the right videos. You saw that one where I had the ball out and the police officer on the four-wheel drive ATV went flying. Well, you got to make one like, you got to get a video like that. There's certain things that when you hit in this game, it triggers videos, and you have to program this to do it. See, ball out, so he falls out of the boat. When you launch the ball, see the big boat takes off. I'm telling you what, this is very colorful, very nice looking setup. Now there's only one other thing I got to show you. I set this up and zipped it up, but they're already set up for 2 screens. Okay, this is, I think a lot of you are using the At Games pinball table, the Legends pinball table, which uses 2 screens, I believe. If you're using 3, I'll show you here in a second. I'm glad I thought of that, of how you change that. Anyway, I don't know. I just thought that was extremely cool. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the game. And it's just absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful table. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me go back here to, let me see if I can figure out where my mouse went. Okay, here we are. We're back at the window here that I've got set up with the files. Now, let me show you how you change this if you're running different screens. Now, run this first to make sure it works. It may already work. It may work just fine the way it is. But if it doesn't, you have to go to Pinball Emporium. Go to Emulators. Go to Pin Up Systems. Can you see this? Pinball Emporium, Emulators, Pin Up Systems, Pup Videos, and go to Baywatch. And it'll open this up. Now, I hope my writing's big enough, but you can see down here at the bottom, here's all the folders with all those movie clips and everything in them. But see these options? Option 1, DMD and topper on background, backglass, bat. Okay. I guess you could run that one if you want a topper on there, on your backglass. But I just want a DMD on backglass, so that's what I did here. You can run backglass topper separate, or topper on backglass, no DMD. And I really haven't played with many of these. Where I was reading up and studying up on how to do this, the basic expression was if you're having trouble, play with running these different bat files till you get it right. And anything beyond that, I don't know if I can help you much, but because I haven't played with it. But long story short, I ran DMD on backglass on bg.bat, and that's the way I ran that and then set this up. Because what it does is creates these files down here at the bottom, or changes them inside this folder. So when I first installed this, these were not here, and it did not work until I ran one of those bat files. And this is the one I was told to run for mine because I have my DMD on my backglass. So with that being said, let me go back here. I'll tell you what, I'll get used to where all these buttons are one of these days. Okay, I've gone on long enough. I want to thank all the subscribers. I want to thank everybody. That's why I put together this special edition with a pup pack. I know I've had some requests for some certain tables. I forget, somebody requested one not that long ago, and I look at every request. Some tables are just not available, and some of them I just can't get to run on the system for whatever reason. And I have not given up on the ones that I can't get to run, but as you can tell, I've been pulling my hair out. I just actually got my hair cut. But anyway, thanks for watching. I've gone on long enough. I appreciate my subscribers, my new subscribers. I want to thank everybody, super bunches, that's a word, for subscribing. So have a good one, and check out this. The link is in the description for the files that you need for this pup pack. So have a good one, and we'll see you next time.